Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And Tillis now has a mission request for us. Put out the fire. Okay, so that's what we're supposed to do in that area where we could pick up that container as Queen Bee and have... apparently it was water just pouring out, and we have to go put out a fire. So we'll get to that. But before that... Oh, this is the guy that's selling the shelf that we came to buy. Network trouble. Okay. We are still in the process of collecting things and returning to past stages. I think I'm going to focus more on getting the secret discs first, but I'll do side questy stuff as we pick it up along the way. So remember here over by the elevator at this train station, we had those Bifrost blocks. Well, now we can actually break those because we have Bifrost. And I'll just show you guys generally how to handle this elevator section. Remember, the first time we came through, we kind of struggled. It's because we weren't using the homing shot. Alright, next up, we're in the building at Legion headquarters, and at the top we have, well, we come in here and we have some of these green buggy things. Quite a lot of them, actually. And so that's what's in this room, which was previously empty. Alright, and next up is this place. Remember down here... Why can't I stand on this and make this go? I thought this was how we were going to do this. Well, there's definitely something in there. But how do we get there? We're in that outer section where we have all the sky and those jet sleds that crash through the glass. We've been here a few times. Yeah, I can't just chomp this wall, can I? I don't see why not. That's what I do whenever a wall gets in my way. I just eat it. We come over here. We can't... This seems like a dangerous idea. We can't chomp the glass either. So yeah, I'm going to try a few things. And Voltron's charge attack is just swinging that guitar. This seems kind of a lame charge attack. So what you actually have to do to get through here, and it's not really intuitive at all, and I discovered it just kind of by accident. You get on this platform, but you do it as Bifrost, and it makes the platform go down. Kind of clever, but also, like I said, not super intuitive. Oh, hey, this is that Legion HQ Area 4 that we haven't been to. Yeah, we get another one of these things. Oh, it was a cheap shot. I wonder what's this way. There's a data disk. And there's another one. I guess that's all that was this way. It was a couple data disks. And a trans server. So that's kind of nice. Alright, now back over here. This is the spot I was telling you about with that mission we just accepted. I'm going to scan around the area because, well, obviously those fires weren't there before, but I just want to make sure there weren't other fires. Oh, we just hit the water tank with that. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, so we just take this over here. Conveniently, that just, puts out the fire. And mission complete. Now we have to go back and see that person. We'll do that at some point. And the rest of this I think we've already seen. Yeah, and this takes us up and... okay. Because this will just get us back to where Mikhail and Thomas are, even though they're not here right now. Alright, let's see, where else can we go? Yeah, we'll go back and turn in that side quest. I think that's what we're doing. I don't know. I do so many things over the next couple videos that... and I just don't remember the order I do stuff. You know, that fire wasn't there until you told us about it. And now you're telling us you're relieved it's been put out. Something very suspicious about that. Anyways, we got the wind boots. Prevents us by getting pushed around by wind and tornadoes. This, however, does not change anything in the floating ruin stage. You still get pushed around by the wind there. I don't know what to make of that. But this guy, he will teleport us back to Hunter's Camp. Convenient teleport so we don't have to go find one of those other trans servers. Because you can't actually just take the train back. No, that would be too easy. But we have the shelf, so let's go check on the guy over here that wanted... where was he? Was he in... it's not... no. Not that room. Oh, the reporter, Carly Carmine. No, we don't need her. Okay, very last spot. Hey, the shelf has been delivered. Okay, so he trusted us with 1,000 energy crystals to deliver and pay for the shelf, and then he pays us 100 for completing the thing. It's kind of a lot to do for 100 energy crystals, especially since we spent 50 of them to teleport back here. Anyways, going through some other stages, we're at the control center. Remember that area where we could go upwards? And we had this room, and it was all foggy. Well, we can deal with this now. Oh, a bird. That was convenient. That was much easier than I was expecting it to be. Okay. Well, that solves another side quest. Guess there's nothing in that room, so... yeah, I was right near the exit to the control tower, so I just teleported back to Hunter's camp, and we can keep the bird cage. It's what I've always wanted. But now with the bird cage and that quest complete, it actually opens up this other quest here that Anna has, who also has a lost bird. Nightingale. Okay. And if you talk to her again, she gives you a hint that it's beyond a green door. Well, we know there's 2 green doors. We'll catch back up with that side quest a bit later. Primarily, I wanted to go to these other stages. Here's the stage that's going to be an issue. Yeah, I'm still getting blown around by wind and tornadoes. That felt really lucky. But yeah, we had to get in there. That was one of the many things in this stage that we didn't pick up yet. Next, if we go over here, since we have that one side quest to go get a flower for that one little girl and her dad that doesn't talk much, that's where that's located. Another thing you can do is you can be Bifrost, and you can chomp. Hey, you can chomp those guys. You can. I promise you, you can. And Bifrost will also nullify those tornadoes completely, as you saw. And to get in there... Oh, here's more of those green bugs. This is also the area where I was telling you about those 5 other green bugs that I'm probably not ever going to get, because it's kind of ridiculous what you have to do. We might actually see the problem here. I don't remember what I've made like 20 attempts in this area to get some of these things. To get that specifically. I'll end up getting that at some point, because the way I try getting it, I try getting like the wind to blow in my direction and then using Model H there to get like a longer dash. That's not what you're supposed to do. There is a much easier way to get that. But yeah, I spent like 20 attempts just recording that, and also trying to get those other green bugs down below there. Now we have to get to model train. It feels like every time I'm going back to Hunter Camp, now there's just like more and more side quests opened. I don't want all these. I don't like all these side quests. I know I said I was going to do some of them, more so than I've done in... No, what do you... We want a model train. Oh good, you have one. Some pudding. Where do I get pudding? All I wanted to do was return the flower to Blossom here. Man of few words. Yep. Oh good, because I'm more interested in the chip than I am these E-crystals. The eraser chip. What this does is it will let us use any sort of sword type attacks to erase smaller projectile bullets from enemies. It's kind of an ability that Zero has had since basically Mega Man X4. You're not going to tell me where to get the pudding, are you? well, then let's go to the biolab. That's the next destination I'm looking at here. Because as you recall, there were those sewer things. Maybe we'll find some pudding in the sewers. You never know. I have no idea where to find pudding. I'm going to use Model H to go through here, and it's actually going to work a lot better than when we went through here before. But we had several areas in the sewage water that we needed head shock to roll underneath, and here's one such location. And there's a data disk. I knew there was going to be a data disk down there. This will probably be the only time you really see me use head shock for combat. And I think that just about ends those spots. Also, I figured out what to do with this plug thing. It's not really used as a plug at all. You use it as a weight here to raise that up. That way you can become head shock and just roll down there. And it just gets you a few goodies, which is always nice. And we can punch that. And there's the data disk. And I think that's about all as far as useful things in this area, because now we're back on the main path. Alright, so remember there was another quest we had about a missing metal that got stolen? Well, now if we go into here, remember these walls that we couldn't do anything with before? Well, now these moths things appear. And every once in a while, after destroying so many of the moths, you see the green thing fly by at the top. I'm guessing that's what we need to hit. And for some reason, I end up having like the most difficult time accomplishing this task. I was pressing the attack button, didn't want to attack button, but every other time it's working, you know, just fine. Again, I was ready for it. I knew it was coming. In fact, past gameplay me was even predicting like all the hits that it was happening on, and I just can't hit the thing. It's ridiculous. Eventually we're gonna hit this, right? Eventually we're gonna hit this. I feel like my strategy here is good with Model H, it's just not working out. There we go. And destroy that, and you get the pendant. Good. We're out of here. Yeah, this was Biolab for that little end area. So with the pendant, we'll go back and turn that in. I just want my reward. Sure. Well, with that, I will see you guys next time, and we'll do some more collecting.